Haribol.
Shri Radhastami Mahotsav 2025. Special lecture by his guest Sundar Gopal Prabhu. No, you cannot make full his one. Yes, Prabhu.
So thank you very much for coming on today, attending our celebration. Sri Sri Radhastami. For those who are not familiar, she's standing beside Krishna there on the altar, and her position is very exalted. You can see in this verse, NOI 10.
In the Shastra, it is said that all types of Prithvi workers, he who is advanced in knowledge of the higher values of life, is favored by the Supreme Lord Hari. Out of many such people who are advanced in knowledge, Gnanis, one who is practically liberated by virtue of his knowledge, may take to devotional service. He is superior to the others. However, one who has actually attained prema, pure love of Krishna, is superior to him. The gopis are exalted above all the advanced devotees because they are always totally dependent upon Sri Krishna, the transcendental covered by. Among the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the most dear to Krishna. Her Kunna lake is an profoundly dear to the Lord Krishna as this most beloved of the gopis. Who then will not reside at Radhakund and in a spiritual body surcharged with ecstatic devotional feelings, Aprakruta Bhava, render loving service to the divine couple, Sri Sri Radha Govinda, who perform their Ashtakaliya Leela, their eternal eightfold daily pastimes. Indeed, those who execute devotional service on the banks of Radha Kunda are the most fortunate people in the universe.
So you can see here in the exalted quality of Srimati Radharani, she is the topmost devotee of Krishna. There's nobody more top than her. Okay? So what the idea of going to her? Hmm? Because Krishna is not approachable directly. That's not possible. Huh? 11:28. So to go to Krishna, it's not possible directly.
ये मे भक्त जना पार्थ न मे भक्त चते जना मत भक्तानां च ये भक्त ते मे भक्त तमा मतः. Lord Krishna told Arjuna, those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees, but those who are the devotees of my servant are factually my devotees.
To that point here, Krishna is saying that those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees. So if anyone is thinking that he won't have a direct relation with Krishna, that's a little difficult. It's not possible actually, because Krishna is rejecting him. Is it not? So, but those who are devotees of my servant, actually my devotees. So this is what actually she is teaching, how to go to Krishna by being the servant of. So we want to go to Krishna because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Right? Krishna says, I am the what? Supreme Aham Sarvasya Prabha Mata Sarvam Pravartate. You don't know? Aham Sarvasya Prabha. Hello. So Krishna is declaring that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? So firstly, we must know who is the Supreme, correct? This philosophy that there are many gods. is not entertained by God Himself. Many Hindus have made this mistake. They don't know who is God. They think everything is God. Yes? Is it not? So if you don't know who is God, then how to develop love? Possible? No, let alone of going to Him. Krishna says here in 7:7 Bhagavad Gita, there is no truth higher than me. There is no one. Huh? See, can you read this?
मत्तः परतरं नान्यात् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वम् इदं प्रोक्तं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव. O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as bells are strung on a thread.
See, there is no truth beyond Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Not Shiva, not Ganesh, no. Only who?
Krishna.
In fact, Krishna is saying, also in the Bhagavad Gita, I am the source of all these devatas. Huh? See, in other words, Aham Adi He Devanam. I am the source of all the devatas. See, read the translation.
Yes. Neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences. For in every respect, I am the source of the demigods and sages.
So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead without any doubt. And this is spoken by himself. Not only himself, even Arjuna also declares Param Brahma, Param Dhamma. See? So he is also declaring, everybody is declaring except me. Because why? I'm Hindu. I know everything. That's the problem. Yes. Yes. Is it not? Hindu means he knows everything now. Right? So you see here, Arjuna is saying, chant.
Param Arjuna Uvacha Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve Devarshir Naradastataha Ashito Devala Vyasa Swayam Chaiva Bravishimi.
So how to go to him? Now this is the question. You know he is the Supreme, correct? Yes?
Yes.
Right? Definitely if you go to God, you got all your problems sorted out. Yes?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So how to go to him is the question. So Krishna is declaring, I sell myself to my devotee. Go. Krishna, he is selling himself to his devotee. 5:24:21. Hello. You know this thing you should know by heart now.
The Supreme
Highlight. Krishna sells himself to his devotee. See the word there? I'm not talking because we are Hare Krishna. Hello. We are talking because it is based on
Shastra.
Krishna himself is saying. So now you know Krishna is the Supreme. Also now you know Krishna is what? Available through his devotees. Yes. And you also now know that the topmost devotee is who?
Radharani.
So you know, see now the puzzle is falling in place. Is it not? So now how to go to her? That's the question. Yes. How to go? Go catch a lotus feet. How? How to do that? Huh? So she is approachable by going to her devotees. She also got many devotees. So therefore, we have to go through the devotees to go to her. And once you go to her, then she recommends you immediately to Krishna. Because she is very dear to Krishna, you see. She is extremely dear to Krishna. I think 4 to 87. Adi.
483.
487. Adi.
कृष्ण वांच पूर्ति रूप करे आराधने आते वा राधिका नाम पुराणे वाखने Her worship, Aradhana, consists of fulfilling the desires of Lord Krishna. Therefore, the Puranas call her Radhika.
Next verse.
Truly, the personality of Godhead has been worshipped by her. Therefore, Lord Govinda, being pleased, has brought her to a lonely spot, leaving us all behind.
Read on.
Yes. Therefore, Radha is Paramadevata, the supreme goddess, and she is worshipable for everyone. She is the protectress of all, and she is the mother of the entire universe. I have already explained the meaning of Sarvalakshmi. Radha is the original source of all the goddesses of fortune.
Everybody is trying to go to Lakshmi, but you do not know that she is the source of all Lakshmi. Next.
Or Sarvalakshmi indicates that she fully represents the six opulences of Krishna. Therefore, she is the supreme energy of Lord Krishna.
Next.
The word Sarvakanti indicates that all beauty and luster rest in her body. All the Lakshmis derive their beauty from her. Kanti may also mean all the desires of Lord Krishna. All the desires of Lord Krishna rest in Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radhika fulfills all the desires of Lord Krishna. This is the meaning of Sarvakanti. Lord Krishna enchants the world, but Sri Radha enchants even him. Therefore, she is the supreme goddess of all. Goddess. Sri Radha is the full power and Lord Krishna is the possessor of full power. The two are not different as evidenced by the revealed scriptures. They are indeed the same, just as must and its scent are inseparable, or as fire and its heat are not different. Thus, Radha and Lord Krishna are one, yet they have taken two forms to enjoy the mellows of pastimes.
So you can see here how she is the embodiment love for Krishna and she's the topmost devotee. So this is just to let you know that how she is so much dear to Krishna. When she left the Rasalila dance, Krishna could not find her. He was no more interested in dancing in the Rasalila. He went out searching for her. And when he found her, and he had this Rasalila second time, she was alone with her only, although he was with all the gopis surrounded on each side. But with her, he was only alone. See how much she was, she's very dear to him. That is her position. So our whole idea is now how to get to her. Just to give you an idea how she feels, can you go to until 20, 45?
21.
45? 45. 20, 45.
In that mood, the mind of Srimati Radharani was agitated, and therefore she spoke a verse of advanced devotion to her gopi friends. In the same spirit of ecstasy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recited that verse, and as soon as he did so, he felt like Srimati Radharani. Let Krishna tightly embrace this maidservant who has fallen at his lotus feet, or let him trample me or break my heart by never being visible to me. He is a debauchee of after all and can do whatever he likes, but still he alone and no one else is the worshipful Lord of my heart. I am a maidservant at the lotus feet of Krishna. He is the embodiment of transcendental happiness and mellows. If he likes, he can tightly embrace me and make me feel oneness with him, or by not giving me his audience, he may corrode my mind and body. Nevertheless, it is he who is the Lord of my life. My dear friend, just hear the decision of my mind. Krishna is the Lord of my life in all conditions, whether he shows me affection or kills me by giving me unhappiness. Sometimes Krishna gives up the company of other gopis and becomes controlled, mind and body, by me. Thus, he manifests my good fortune and gives others distress by performing his loving affairs with me. Or since after all he is a very cunning, obstinate debauchee with a propensity to cheat, he takes to the company of other women. He then indulges in loving affairs with them in front of me to give distress to my mind. Nevertheless, he is still the Lord of my life. I do not mind my personal distress. I only wish for the happiness of Krishna. For his happiness is the goal of my life. However, if he feels great happiness in giving me distress, that distress is the best of my happiness.
Yeah.
If Krishna, attracted by the beauty of some other woman, wants to enjoy with her but is unhappy because he cannot get her, I fall down at her feet, catch her hand, and bring her to Krishna to engage her for his happiness.
So you can see here how she is, so much transcendently advanced that her only happiness is to see Krishna. And if someone goes to her, she will say immediately, bring him to Krishna because she says that he is a better devotee than me. She brings the person to Krishna. So that's why our whole movement is based on how to please her. So if we can please her, then Krishna become very pleased. But if our devotional service, we are not interested in going through her, then it's Krishna become very displeased. See? So try to understand our philosophy that Krishna consciousness is being trying to get Krishna through his devotion. That's why we have been taught this Gopi in Bharata Kamalayo, but 13, I think it's 1380, right? So in this way, you see, this is what our whole thing is. How become a seven of the seven of the seven of the seven of the gopis.
नाहं विप्रो न च रपते नापि वैश्यो न शूद्रो नाहं पत्नी न च गृहपते नो वनस्थो यतिर्वा किन्तु प्रोद्यान्निखिल परमानन्दपूर्णामृताब्धे गोपी भर्तृ पदकमलयो दास दासानुदासः. I am not a Brahmana, I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya or a Sudra, nor am I a Brahmachari, a householder, a Vanaprastha, or a Sannyasi. I identify myself only as the servant of the servant of the servant of the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, the maintainer of the gopis. He is like an ocean of nectar and he is the cause of universal transcendental bliss. He is always existing with brilliance.
So this is our mood, to become the seven of the seven of the seven of the Lord who is dear to the gopis. So our whole idea is to develop that attachment. That's why we also chant Hare Krishna. What is this Hare means? What is the meaning of this Hare? Is the energy of the Lord. Then who is that? So when we chant Hare Krishna, we are actually trying to get Krishna through his energy. You understand? You cannot address Krishna directly. Either is Hare Krishna or Sita Ram or Lakshmi Narayan, So always the energy comes in front. So this mantra, Hare Krishna, is actually, the Hare is referring to his internal potency, who is non-different from Radharani. She's the Ladini Shakti. So this is the whole idea, because many people celebrate Janmashtami and so many celebrations. But Radhastami, who knows? Nobody knows. See? Correct? So because she is so confidential, yeah, it's not that you can easily approach her. If you can understand her, then yes, you get to Krishna very easily. Because Krishna gives his heart to her. Very readily he gives. Whatever she says, he yes. So that is the secret. That's why we have been taught this mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
If you chant this very quickly, you will develop Krishna praying. Very quickly. It's not that you play. You get very much purified because you're getting the mercy of Srimati Radharani. And if she say yes, then what's your problem? Any problem? No problem. So this is the secret. That's why today is so auspicious day that we are celebrating this Radhastami because we also have a boat festival in the evening.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
So this is another way of doing service to them. So then by attracting her, we say attention, and immediately we will win the heart of Krishna. And once you get Krishna, then this is the end of this material world. No need to come back again. Right? This is the whole idea. Not to take another body. The body is painful. The body is very painful. Who likes this body? Huh? Even you are the richest man also, still you have to go through so much. But that old age disease is part and parcel of the body. Huh? Is it not?
yes.
Everybody has to grow old. Everybody gets disease. And finally everybody has to die. Right? So being human being, we have been given intelligence to find a way to stop it. As a human being, we are given intelligence to find a way to stop it. But if we don't want to stop it, then we are no better than an animal. No better than the dharma mina pasubhi sama. You understand? So either you want to be an animal or you want to be a human. That's your choice. You say, this is all bogus nonsense, this Hare Krishna, wasting time. Then you become animal. Yes, correct? You want to become animal? Nice. Tiger. Bengal tiger. Yeah? Correct? Yes, imagine. Understand? It's very, very painful. And Krishna says, if you don't want to do, I will put you into the. Krishna is saying, if you don't want to learn, you want to become, nonsense, then I will put you into the lowest form where you will remain there perpetually. Yes, correct. You see here, he's saying, can you just go to the verse?
Yes.
Those who are envious and mischievous, who are lowest among men, I cast them to the ocean of material existence, to various demonic species of life. Next verse. Attaining repeated birth among the species of demonic life, O son of Kunti, a person can never approach me. Gradually they sink down to the most abominable type of existence. Now, who wants to do this? What is the most lowest? Make guess. What is it? What is the lowest? Don't know. Don't know. Okay, we'll show him. Hello, take it out. 19138. This is the lowest. What is lowest?
Yeah.
Go down to the lowest.
No.
What are you doing? Just go down. Scroll down. Just scroll down.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Down. There are 900,000 species living in the water. That's the lowest, huh? 900,000? So you can say, I don't believe this. Nonsense. This Hindu thing is always nonsense. Yeah. Because this nonsense, we never make advancement. Yeah. Huh? That's why we have the IIT, so many things. Why? Because we are not nonsense. Yes. Understand? What? IIT Bombay, the best place. You see here, 900,000 species of fishes. You can go down and see. Are there fishes or not? Are there fishes? No fishes. There are fishes. And here the number is given, exact number. How many?
900.
Nobody can count. Who can count? Only Krishna can count. Yes, because he's created it. And he said, you are a rascal. You don't want to do this Hare Krishna chanting. Then now you go and become a. Can you get prasadam when you become a fish? Huh? Can you get devotees? Devotees never go fishing anyway. Yes? So how you going to get devotee sangha? There's no way. There's no. So how you going to come out? And you're going to be there perpetually, as Krishna said just now. So please try to understand that this human life is so valuable. It is very, very, very valuable because it has got the key to escape the cycle of birth and death. Yes? Huh?
Yes.
Yes or no? Hmm? So if you, just like now, the body is like a lottery ticket, correct? Already got the. So if you just take one step, taking shelter of the devotees to go to Srimati Radharani, your whole life is success. Your whole life is finished. You go back to the spiritual world where you can internally engage in their pastime and you don't have to come back again to this material. Right? This one you don't know. Every step is what? Danger. Material world, every step is full of danger. Correct? You don't know, you walk out and you'll be going home safely. There's no guarantee. Yeah? Or you take Air India. You don't. Of course, I'm not. Air India is doing well. Someone was telling me he was the company bought him a ticket in Air India. He didn't want to go on that plane. He changed to another one. People are very fearful. Uh, he changed to Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines safer.
No.
So can you imagine? Everybody is so fearful. Yes. Why you are fearful? Because death. And Krishna says, you don't believe me, I come show as death. The death everybody has to believe. Yes. Correct. So we are living in constant fear. We do not know our future. We don't know anything. But all we know, it is painful. Yes. Correct. And we are trying to alleviate this pain by another way. Why? Trying to get more money. Huh? We think that money will buy our happiness, freedom from all this. But it is a myth. Actually, you get money, you get more headaches. They say money is the source of all problems. So money is not the issue. The real thing is to get to a person who can lead you to them. Yes. Somebody who know how to go to her. Yes. Yes. And who is that somebody? Somebody who is a guru.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Without the help of a guru, you will not know the secret path. So the moment you go to the guru, immediately everything is open. That's why it says 11:3:21. Tashmat guru prapadye jigyasu shreya uttamam. Can.
तस्मात् गुरुन् प्रपद्यते जिज्ञासु श्रेयमुत्तमं शब्दे परे च निष्णातं ब्रह्मण्युपसमाश्रयम्.
So this is the idea. We have to go to a spiritual master to take us to Srimati Radharani. Read the translation.
Therefore, any person who seriously desires real happiness must seek a bona fide spiritual master and take shelter of him by initiation. The qualification of the bona fide guru is that he has realized the conclusions of the scriptures by deliberation and is able to convince others of these conclusions. Such great personalities who have taken shelter of the Supreme Godhead, leaving aside all material considerations, should be understood to be bona fide spiritual masters.
So this is the point that we go to the spiritual master who will give us the highest happiness, the real happiness. And when we get this real happiness, what is that? To take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Otherwise, it's not possible. Understand? You cannot go to the devatas. You cannot go to Lord Shiva. May give you material happiness, but they cannot give you this. In fact, Lord Shiva himself says, if you want to get out of this mess, then only one person can help you. Right? Only one person. Who is that? See here. It's 7:14.
Yeah.
So Lord Shiva is saying, see the word here? You see, Lord Shiva says, Mukti Pradataha Sarvesham Vishnu Eva Na Samsayaha. There is no doubt that Vishnu is the deliverer of liberation for everyone. Vishnu or Krishna the same. Understand? So if you want to come out of this mess, then only Krishna can help. Lord Shiva can give you a lot of material wealth. But what is the use of this material wealth? Huh? You cannot become happy. You understand? So there is a whole philosophy on this. Our whole problem is that we are not taking advantage of it. Correct? All of us are trained that whenever you got trouble, you run to the temple and you pray. Right? That is all we've been taught. We have not been taught how to escape this cycle, birth and death. In fact, the whole Bhagavad Gita is based on that. Arjuna was going to die. Yes. And he was at one point he was saying, no, I don't want to fight. Correct? Yes. So Krishna is teaching him, no, you're not this body, you're spirit soul. You don't worry. You fight. If you die, you come back to me. Yes.
Yes.
So this is the solution. The solution is to understand this human body how to make our life successful. And especially if you can go to Srimati Radharani, your whole life is and it's very easily done. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made it so easy. How is it? Chanting, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare.
Immediately Krishna takes you just by this. There's no other difficulty. Anyone can do, any place, any time. Yes, fair enough. You're so fortunate. Can you go 5:24:20? Read translation.
If one who is embarrassed by hunger or who falls down or stumbles chants the holy name of the Lord even once, willingly or unwillingly, he is immediately freed from the reactions of his past deeds. Karmis, entangled in material activities, face many difficulties in the practice of mystic yoga and other endeavors to achieve that same freedom.
See? Simply by opening the mouth and saying Hare Krishna, finish. Then the cycle of birth and death is immediately stopped. Is immediately stopped. 7:37. That is taking birth, dying is immediately.
The real problem of life is the repetition of birth and death, which is like a wheel rolling repeatedly up and down. This wheel, however, completely stops when one is in touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So when you chant, you are what? In touch with the
Supreme Person.
Correct, because the Lord's name and the Lord are non-different. Yes. Now when you say apple, 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 you cannot eat the apple. Correct? Because apple is material. Correct? But Krishna's name and Krishna is the same. Nama Chintamani Krishna, Chaitanya, Rasa Vigraha. They're non-different. That's why we can keep chanting Hare Krishna for a long, long time. No problem. In fact, you can keep on doing it. You will never get tired. Yes? But if you chant water, 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 will you be drinking water? Huh? No. Two separate things, material. But Krishna's name, that's why you call on Krishna once. This cycle of birth and death is the wheel stops completely.
Stop.
Completely
Stop.
finish. You understand? Early on I was saying we all are living in fear. Yes? Correct? And you call on Krishna, then this fear runs away. You understand? Fear runs away. So please take it a little seriously. Chant Hare Krishna and save yourself. And save your. Yes?
Yes.
So today is a very auspicious day. We all are appealing to Srimati Radharani to help us very easily to go to Krishna. Hmm? Yes. We chant the prayer. Just now we chanted. What is that?
Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe.
Take it out. So you can see this is a very nice prayer that we are praying.
तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold and who is the queen of Vrindavana. You are the daughter of King Vrishabhanu and you are very dear to Lord Krishna.
See that? She is very dear to Lord. So if you go to her, then immediately you get Krishna. So right, I think we won't to take too much of your time. I made the points clear. So please take it a little seriously today and remember this and chant Hare Krishna. That's all. All right, Srimati Radharani ki,
Jai.
Srimati Radharani Radhastami ki, Srimati Radharani Mahotsav ki,
Jai.
Jai Gaur Premanand.
Hari Hari.
So help